Yeah.
All right. No drinking on the air,
No drinking driving.
right?
That's a bit of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a CDL, so I'm all right.
Me too.
Y'all about to go on.
And we are live, Unapologetic Podcast, Season 16, Episode 2, The Actual and Factual. Kim Smith, how are you tonight?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. How about yourself?
I can't complain.
I won't
Tonight,
complain.
we're going to talk about love bombing. So good when we can take, things from the kitchen table to the podcast and bring some really nice people with us for tonight's show. I am just the host tonight because I've never love bombed, and I don't even know if I've
You
been
claim
love bombed.
you just found out what it was.
I had never, ever, ever, ever
Ever.
heard the term love bomb before in my life.
I don't
feel-
believe that. I just can't. Like, the word love bombing has been around for a very long time, and I'm gonna let you introduce the people before I give you the true definition from the our girlfriend Google over here. But but love bombing is not new. Love bombing is not something that has been made up. It's been around.
Okay, well, we're going to introduce our third co-host of the Unapologetic Podcast, making her season 16 debut rather early, and I'm glad.
Mhm.
Welcome, Moni, back,
How you
causing trouble this time around. Causing
I
trouble,
try
Moni.
not to. I try not to, but I'm glad to be back early in
Yeah.
the season.
Yes.
Yeah, Moni, 618 sister.
Yes.
Sisters, Carbondale,
Born
and
and
the
raised.
Kizar.
Honey. Born and
Yes.
raised.
Don't forget it.
Dr. Phil making his unapologetic podcast debut. Our NIU brother. Sorry, Kim. This is an NIU show today.
The SIU is being held down. You better believe it all day. Thank you very much.
Dr. Phil, welcome to Unapologetic. Thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for making yourself available. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm great, blessed and highly favored.
I know
Good.
Glad
that's
to
right.
be here. Big fan of the
Good.
show, so I'm
Good.
glad to be here.
Thank you. And I know that I was going to need some backup tonight. So,
Okay.
Dr. Phil,
I got your back.
all right. So, as we said, I had never, ever, I'll definitely need backup with you two.
Oh,
As I said, never, ever, ever heard of the term love bombing. I've only been with one woman my entire life.
mhm.
God bless you.
So, I don't know if I have love bombed her or not, but we'll never know.
We'll
Well, it
find
worked.
out tonight.
It worked.
We'll
It
find
worked.
out tonight.
Right.
Right. So the actual and factual kills, and I'm so glad that your name sticks. I don't even think if people really know your real name anymore. I think it's really the actual and factual.
You know what? I'm used to it. I'm used
Yeah.
to it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's I appreciate it. All
Yeah,
love.
and as the black folks will say, I'm going to take credit for that.
You credit, not credit.
I'm
Credit.
going to take credit.
Yes, because just like he has named himself Sir Goodwin, he has also named me the actual and factual Kim Smith. And
Name myself Sir Goodwin.
I mean,
That's
you
the
don't-
people. The people.
that's the people.
The people.
Oh, the people. Oh, okay, well, I don't know the NIU people.
He's been
I
nice.
was before that.
Yeah.
We going back to grade school with that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So the actual and factual,
Uh-huh.
give us the technical, the literal
Literal.
definition first
Yes.
of love bombing.
Love bombing is a form of emotional manipulation where
Hmm.
a person showers a new partner with excessive affection, gifts, and attention to create intense and rapid dependency and trust. That
So,
is the official definition of love bombing.
so I have to go to you, Phil, first.
Hmm.
You Are you married, single, available? What's your relationship status first? I think I'm gonna start off being messy.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'm divorced.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
happily.
Single, ready. You say happily divorced.
That's a question we have.
Yes.
Miserable together, or divorced and happy.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and
But
so are
I'm
you
single.
single right now?
Yeah,
You
I'm
single
single.
right now? Okay.
The,
So
the true single, the real single.
what
The
does that
real.
mean?
Tell them what that means, Phil.
What does that mean?
Huh?
Tell them
Huh?
what that means when you say the real single.
That mean ain't no background chick, ain't no chick that can claim me. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Ain't nobody think they go with me.
There you go. And what's the
Ain't-
last one?
Um, I don't have no baby
Hey,
mamas. I don't have no drama.
Okay.
Okay.
I date anybody I want to.
Okay.
I don't have to shout nobody out. And then after this podcast is over, I ain't gonna have nobody calling me, cussing me out.
Okay.
okay.
I think he hit all the boxes, right, Moni? I think he hit all the boxes. If you really single,
Sounds good
you
to
gotta
me.
you gotta ask additional questions when you ask people, are they single? Because
Right.
does anybody think they in a relationship with you? Is anybody gonna call me and tell me that you are actually with them while you out with me?
Yeah. Baby on the way. What about baby on the way?
Nah,
Oh,
no child support over here, man.
no.
Ah, hell no.
Hell no. Okay.
Hell to the no.
Well, it sounds
uh,
good to me.
Phil, you love bomber. Are you a love bomber according to the definition?
Am I a love bomber? Let me say.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Based on the definition, I feel like I have love bombed before.
Mm.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, I feel like I've love bombed before. It didn't quite have a name back then. You know what I mean? But I think I love bombed before.
Mhm.
How? How so?
Um, yeah, you find some little fine shit that you like. You trying to wipe her down, so you just shower with affection, shower with gifts, because you're just trying to lock her up real quick. You know what I mean? And then I feel like too, love bombing comes from when you basically. I feel like a lot of people that love bomb feel like they're not deserving of the person they trying to get with,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
or it's some type of insecurity inside themselves that they need that validation. So
Mm-hmm.
they just really trying to get somebody just to really, really just love them bad. And I don't even really think love bombing has to necessarily do with the person that you're trying to get with. I think it's more so that person. You know what I'm
Like a
saying? So
personality trait.
yeah, so it's just like you just really, really just need that validation from
Mhm.
somebody that you can be loved, right? And so you try to lock somebody down and shower them with gifts because I think it's also some type of form of like manipulation. Like you trying to treat this person how you deeply inside want to be treated, right? So you shower them with these gifts, not knowing that they don't know that's part of the deal though. They don't know that that's your expectation. You know what I mean? And so when they don't basically reciprocate back the love that you're giving them, now it's an issue. Now it's a problem. You know what I mean? And so I feel like at a certain point in my life, especially around the time that I got divorced, you know, when you feeling kind of low and you not feeling wanted, you kind of out the gate. I felt like I was trying to like gain my confidence back. So I I feel like I love bombed a couple of women.
Mm.
So I hear manipulation, I hear gifts, things
Mhm.
like that. Um, I don't consider myself to be a gift giver, but I
Mhm.
feel like I communicate well. So can you love bomb uh, through non-material things, non-superficial things? Can you love bomb with time? Can you love bomb with, now with text messages, now with social media posts? What are your thoughts on that, Phil?
I think that's part of love bombing, right?
Mhm.
Love bombing is just like you basically required all their time. You require all their love. And when they can't give you that time or when they can't give you that love, you got an attitude, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And you feel unwanted. And so because you feel unwanted, now you trying even harder.
Hmm.
Because why she not loving me the way that I want her to love me, right? So you constantly I'll say you constantly like kissing ass. You know what I'm saying? You very clingy, you very needy, and you know what I'm saying? And you becoming needy and you becoming clingy makes them push you away more, but then them pushing you away more makes you try even harder.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it becomes a cycle. So you definitely can be a love bomber without gifts because it comes in the form of you need all their time, you always available, you know what I mean? You always, texting and need to call them and see where they at. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely more than gifts.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Um, that's I don't know. To me, it really seems like that's what people would kind of want in a relationship. But I guess yeah, I just my take on that is like that seems like
We're just going to add a little more context to it. So exactly what Phil said is correct with love bombing. But the thing is, the problem is that the person that is originally starts the love bombing, they need the validation for themselves. So where the problem comes in at is that once they get that validation, then you're no longer needed. Like the consistency that they were showing them hunting you down, showing up every day, calling every day, texting every day, slowly starts to fade away because they've maximized the goal, right? They've gotten you to fall for what they've been putting out. That's where the love bombing comes in at. So it's not anything about gifts or buying you or even taking you out because a lot of people are going to try, because we'll get into chivalry a little bit later. People are going to try to add monetary to love bombing, and monetary has nothing to do with love bombing. Love bombing literally is a person coming in, making you believe that you're the person that they can't live without. Coming in, making you believe that they're going to marry you. Y'all going to start building a life together. Y'all going to start doing all these things, but they don't mean any of it. They just need it for them to feel validated. They need you to believe them. And so as soon as you start to believe them, they snatch that shit away.
Yeah.
Like they're like, okay, like I've satisfied what I needed to with this particular person. Now I can move on to the next person and do it to them as well.
so there's no intent from the beginning.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I think the key word too is that things are done excessively.
Mm,
So, like, even with the gift giving, it doesn't have to be monetary gifts, or it could be simple gifts, but it's done excessively, like constantly. Like, you just bringing me something just because, and it's not thoughtful. So it's, I think a love bomber don't take the time to actually get to know the person that they're love bombing. They're doing it to build their own ego. And
mm-hmm,
that's where the problem comes in. Or they constantly saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. And keep in mind, when someone is love bombing you, usually it's like early on that
mm-hmm,
they tell you, oh, I love you. Like, we just went on the third day. What do you mean you love me?
Mhm.
Or we're a week in and you want to move in. Like they speeding up this timeline and you just like, wait, slow down, but they're not respecting your boundaries. They
Mhm.
just moving forward set with their agenda. And sometimes I feel like when people are loved by me, sometimes they're not aware that they're doing it.
True.
It's just that they're afraid, like Phil made a good point. They're just afraid of either being alone or they think the person they with is way too good for them. So they're going to try to put it on strong to try to capture that person. And then the person that's involved with it tends to feel guilty because it's like, wow, this person really, really like me. This person really, really care. But it becomes a stressful situation on the relationship because as soon as you start pulling back as the person that's being love bombed, it makes it seem like you're not appreciative of what the person is actually doing for you. But one, like Kim said, once that person ego has been fed, or once you no longer feeding that person's ego, they drop you like you never existed.
And
And
can
that
walk away smooth.
walkway
Like
smooth.
they
You
literally
know,
have just not been telling you that they love you for the last 6 months, the last year, or whatever. They will clock out on your ass like you do not exist.
mm-hmm.
Mute.
So I guess
That ain't all the
I'm.
way true.
What
Go ahead, Phil.
what
Phil.
part is not always true?
Yeah, please elaborate.
You ain't gonna. I mean, you ain't gonna leave right away.
That
I
so
said they leave.
it might start to become inconsistent,
Yes,
but
Uh-huh.
that person will eventually cut you off like you do not exist.
absolutely. And I'm not saying right away. What I'm saying
Mhm.
is
Uh-huh.
once you stop feeding the person's ego. So once the person cannot get what they want from you, once you start saying like, wait a minute, something that's not right,
Some
or
not adding up.
let's think about this, or let's take a step back, that person not willing to go backwards at all. So instead of going backwards or trying to figure it out or to talk it out, they would rather cut it off with no explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them would do it in a form of ghosting. Like they will walk out and you would never hear from them again. They
Mm-hmm.
will act like you never existed. And
Yes.
that's when you realize if this person really did love me, they will been willing to work it out or have a conversation what the problem was. But like you said, Phil, earlier, there's never was a problem with the other person. The problem was with the love bomber themselves.
Right.
And that's why it's
So
easy to walk away. Because if the problem is with you, you have nothing. I mean, what can you fix with the other person if you're the problem?
yeah, and also it's easier to walk away because you never had any real intentions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
like everything was for show. Everything was for validation. So the reason that it's simple, the reason that you can ghost this person, the reason that this person can literally exist in your world one week and not the other is because you never had any intention of doing anything real with this actual person.
And that's what we call hoop dreams.
Oh.
So, so it's a lot of women love bombers then.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. That's
This
why
is the
I
new
think we said
trend.
people or a person. Because
Yeah,
it could be a man or it could be a woman. I
It
mean, these
ain't,
kids too. I mean, some people, it could be anybody.
I do think it's more. I mean, I'm not saying women can't do it, but I do think it's more male based. I do. And the
It is.
reason that I think it's more male based is because I think it goes right into what Phil said earlier. It's a feed to the ego, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not trying to give it like an age demographic, but love bombing in somebody maybe 35, 40, the 35 to 45, maybe been in a relationship a long time, maybe he's divorced, maybe he's just back out on the dating market or something like that. And so, especially if you get somebody that's divorced, like even if they haven't had a happy marriage, they still have had a consistent person, right, in their life. Somebody that they go home to every day, somebody that acknowledges them every day. even if it's not good acknowledgement, as a husband and wife, y'all still have some type of interaction, right? And so you might have somebody come out of a long-term relationship or a divorce and they miss that, right? Like they need that right away. Like even though they don't have any intentions with this new woman, they still need something feeding into them every day because that's all they're used to.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really deal with like women that just got out of a marriage,
Uh-huh.
because I find that they, when they used to having a husband and when they used to having somebody in their life like that, or if it's like it was a bad situation or it was a bad relationship, a lot of times when they come out, they need that too. They need that validation. They need
Mm-hmm.
that feeling like they still got it and all of that stuff. And so they'll use a man, you know what I'm saying, to pump their little ego up. And then when they get their ego up and they feeling good about themselves, they'll leave you alone.
But don't you think that goes both ways? Because you said that you're divorced, and you said that originally that you've love bombed people, and it might
Uh-huh.
it might be for validation.
I think it does go both ways, but I think it's kind of different,
Okay.
because like I know a lot of divorced guys, and like you said, when they get out of a relationship, they so used to having a woman
Mm-hmm.
that the first woman that they meet that they kind of like, they try to wife her up. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But nowadays, you meet a lot of women that's not trying to be married, right? And so they still trying to be out here doing their thing. And so I feel like a lot of guys that get out of a long-term relationship and try to get back into a relationship with another woman end up kind of getting their feelings hurt because they're so used to having somebody, and then when that person doesn't want them because they still want to be single, it's a harsh reality that a lot of men can't deal with. And I think it's kind of different for women because women, um, when a woman knows they don't want to be in a relationship, they really don't be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they'll use you for a little bit, but then when they feel like you're getting a little too serious, then they kind of like and then they kind of start kind of ghosting you a little bit.
But I think when a woman does that, it's just her saying like, "This is just not for me."
Hmm.
And I don't think women go into using a man. Usually the man, I mean, if you gonna volunteer to take me to dinner and pay for it, why would I say no? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Because you
uh
don't like me. Because you don't like me. So say
but I'm
no.
but the thing is with any type of relationship, I'm not gonna come
Uh-huh.
in liking you, right?
I don't know you to
I
like
don't know
you.
you. That's why we going on a date so I can get to know you. I mean,
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
you approach because at the end of the day, if you approach me, that means you're interested in me. I will be wrong if I shoot you down without giving you a chance. So if you say, "Hey, I'm interested in you. Can I take you out?" I'm gonna say yes because okay, let me see more about. Let me get to know
Stop
more
it.
about you.
Stop it. Stop it.
But
What do you
why?
mean? Why
Stop
What?
it.
stop
What?
it?
Stop it.
Why?
But I
So
wanted to
you
say that good one.
What did she say that was
Let me,
wrong?
I would say, but let me finish. I was
Okay.
okay, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Go
and I'm
ahead.
gonna
Go
wrap
ahead.
it up in my one line. I want to
Mhm.
say that because I want to go back to love bombing. So for a woman, we do a clean break. We giving you these hints like we don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is not for us. I think men, that's why going back to what Kim said, that men typically love bomb more than women because you guys don't want to let us go. Then you start love bombing. We're trying
Yep.
to walk away, and you're like, well, let me take you here. Let me do this for you. Let me give you these gifts. And we just like, stop, stop, stop. But then you keep going. I want to marry you. I want to do this. So that's when the love bombing start to come into play. That's my
Exactly.
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead,
So
Billy.
first and foremost, any
You
guy,
have you heard in the first 25 minutes what love bombing was? Now you have an opinion?
no, I get it. I
Okay.
think I do.
All right.
But you said that if a guy want to take you out, of course you're going to let him do it. So the you're not letting just anybody take you out, Simone. There's something that you like initially, explicitly about the guy that you are going to say yes. If you are not attracted to him in a physical way, or if he missing an arm or something, you're not going to just give him a chance.
The extreme.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna say not necessarily. Like
Right.
I say, a lot of different types of people. Kim can even contest to that.
Yes,
They
I
always
can.
say I don't even have a type.
I say that too all the time.
all the time.
You a Virgo, right?
She's
But
an
I-
Aries.
She an Aries?
I
Yeah.
am.
Oh, she violent. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll come back to that.
Yeah. Circle back. Mhm.
Anywho, I feel like I done lost my train of thought, but no, I feel like personally, especially being in my 40s. Let me just preface it like that. I feel like if you have the courage, or just the I don't want to say courage. I'm just gonna use that for now because I can't think of my word choice. If you have the courage to approach me, you know what I'm saying, in a mature way to ask me out, I would definitely respect that and give you a chance.
Yes.
Because one, you already showing me something. You showing me
Mhm.
character.
Yep.
And I think character means more than looks. Sometimes.
Okay.
No,
I do want to co-sign. I do want to co-sign, especially in this, how dating works now, how men will literally be in the same room with you for hours and hours and then never say anything to you. And then you leave and they will find you on social media and message you. And it's like, sir, we have been in the same vicinity for 5 hours. Why didn't you just say hello? So
Absolutely.
as Simone is saying, if you're brave enough in the moment to walk up to me and say, hey, are you single? And I'm single, I would like to take you for coffee, for something like that. You know me, I'm not going to dinner. But if you want to go for coffee, you want to meet up, have a conversation, I'm going to say yes, just off the strength that you were brave enough to do it right then. So I agree with you in that aspect.
So this is what I don't get,
Okay.
and Bill, you'll be able to help me here.
Come
I
on, preach,
don't
brother.
understand why it would be called love bombing. I get the intent. Okay, if you meet somebody, you know all you doing is trying to hit and move on. Fine. Or if you need a place to stay for a little bit, or she just got her taxes or something. I understand why you love bomb then. But I do think that at some point you have to understand that, especially the way society is now, that women like to have things. Women like to be able to show off. Women like to be able to brag to their homegirls or to their family members about, oh, he got me this bag, or I'm going to Bavette's, or he flew me out. So
I know real quick, we took ourselves to Bavette's. Thank you, but go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure y'all.
I did.
I'm pretty sure y'all asked him to pay for it in text message. So
Oh goodness.
I don't understand how somebody can go in and not love bomb when they're trying to be impressionable and trying to move forward and get to know you and maybe get you things that you like, and you all automatically have this guard up, say, oh no, here comes love bomber number 76.
No,
It's like,
no. Now, Gilma, you did hit it. So my thing is this. What you said at the end was things that you like. If you're buying me things that I like, that means you are hearing me, you understand me, and you know me. So at that moment, it is not love bombing. What love bombing when it comes to material things, if I'm saying no, if we go on a date
Mm-hmm.
and you buy me this beautiful necklace,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, I might say, okay, this is beautiful. But then if you keep buying me a neck, then you buy me another necklace. You guys see, I don't even wear a necklace. So why would you
Mm-hmm.
buy me a necklace? You're
You're
not
not
listening,
paying attention.
not being intentional. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you seen that I had some silver earrings on our first date, and you went out and you bought me a pair of silver earrings, that's saying you paying attention. Or if I'm going through the mall and I say, oh, I like this purse, and you go back and give me that purse, that's intentional. Love bombing is when they're constantly buying you things and not thinking about you in the process of buying. That's like someone constantly buying you flowers and you allergic to flowers.
Yeah, that
You
part.
didn't do nothing I said.
And Courtney just made a very good point. And then while you buying me that necklace, you telling the world that you bought me the necklace.
Thank you, Courtney. Yes.
Why
telling
is it valid to everybody else that you bought me the necklace? You only are buying me the necklace so you can brag about buying me the necklace.
Exactly. And then every time we're going out, you making it known.
Why you
Oh,
not appreciative is the question.
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
It don't have to do anything with being appreciative because I didn't ask you to do anything for me. And if you did it for me, I don't need to be appreciative. I need to say thank you and move on. That's another thing with love bombing. You are love bombing me with all this affection and all these gifts that you want to tell people that you're buying me because you want me to be forever grateful that you're doing it.
Absolutely.
Don't do something that I can do for myself and then go brag to everybody about it that you did it.
Is this real life?
That is real life. Let
This
me
is
give a
real.
perfect example. This is why one, I do not go to dinner with people when I date. That's why I never the first or the second date, I'm not going because I'm not spending 3 hours with you.
Okay.
I went on a
Damn.
date. Our very first, I'm out. No. So our very first date, fine. It was cool. Second date,
Where
he
y'all go?
showed up with Pandora jewelry. Sir, you do not know me. Why are you buying me Pandora jewelry?
Did you accept it?
I accepted it because I felt bad. And
Yeah.
then when I knew it wasn't gonna happen, I tried to give it back. And the person made it such a big deal, like, oh, I told my mom that I got it for you, and this, that, and the third, or whatever, like that. I have literally never worn it. It literally sits in my dresser. I've never worn it.
No.
That's love bombing. You do not know me enough to buy me something like that.
Okay.
That is
So-
what we're saying.
Phil, help me out here. So
Give it back, Kim. Give it back.
I feel like
if you would have took it, I would have gave it. I ain't never wore it. It's sitting in the dresser.
I feel like when you meet a woman and maybe are you dating Phil?
Yeah.
Okay. Just say yes, you're dating. So
Yeah.
you date a woman, and of course, they're gonna want you to you want to go out and they say make plans, all right? So you can't keep saying what you doing or how was your day? Blah, blah. They want you to make plans, okay?
Mhm.
So you make plans. You go out to, let's say you go for seafood,
Mhm.
and now you find out, oh Lord, she allergic to the seafood. Now that's already a strike, okay? Then if you get her some flowers on the date, oh shoot, I'm allergic to the flowers. I'm sneezing everything in the seafood restaurant, and now I got these flowers. Then if you say, you know what, we just met, I like our texts, I like our conversations, I want to move slow. I think we should split the bill. Oh, hell no. All in the group text. Oh, shoot, he didn't ask me to pay for this meal too, girl. And I'm sneezing and I'm allergic to this seafood. How
Bro,
in the hell can you win? It comes off as ungrateful. It this is just unbelievable listening to this. How can you get ahead if you already are just all playing defense?
Phil, I'm gonna let you go first before I clean this up. Go ahead.
you gonna clean it up? Well, I'm gonna say this, sir. I'm gonna say this because I'm over 40 myself, so it took me a long time to learn this, right? And I call it. It's a lot of guys out here um backwards pimping. That's what I call it, backwards pimping, right? So you do all this nice stuff to get the girl, but when she don't show that appreciation or that reciprocation, you get mad, right? But it's all about the intention behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the intent. I had to learn this the hard way. It's all about the intent behind it, right? Like I don't do anything for a woman that I don't want to do. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna buy a woman a drink to get some ass, right? I'm gonna buy a drink because we sitting at the bar, we having a good conversation, and in that conversation, because I want to keep the conversation going, I'm gonna offer to get her a drink, right? I'm not going to off the bat get her a drink to get her to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? The reward for talking to me and having a nice conversation is me buying you a drink. I'm not going to buy you a drink off out the gate. And I think that's why a lot of guys end up getting their feelings hurt because they go to the bar, they buying a woman all these drinks to get the draws. When they don't get them draws, man, she'll be this, she'll be that, she'll
You can
gold
say bitch.
digger. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. This is fam. I ain't know if this is family show or not.
You can
She,
say
she,
bitch. Mhm.
she,
She
right.
a
She a
bitch.
hoe. She a
Uh-huh.
hoe. She this and that. She money hungry. You know. No, she didn't ask you to do none of that, right? She didn't ask you to buy her a drink. She didn't ask you to do that. You you did that to get some ass. She didn't give you the ass. You lost. You got to take your L, right? You played the game. You lost. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like on both sides, right? Men and women, we have to be more intentional and we have to be
Yes.
more upfront about our expectation. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's where that's the difference between chivalry and love bombing, right? It's the intent. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
if I buy you a gift because I want to, I don't expect nothing from you. It's because, hey, I think she'll like this. I'm gonna get her this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
But
That's
let me
that's more
ask
on.
you, if you
Go ahead.
buy her something, do
Mhm.
you then need to tell the world you bought it?
You don't have to tell the world because you it was just something. It was a nice gesture that you wanted to do. You know what I'm
Would you have
saying?
an attitude if I don't post it on social media?
Come on.
Uh, I mean, I would have. I'm not well. I'll say this. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this. I'll say this now. I'll say this. If you
Okay.
are if you a frequent poster and you post everything else and you don't post my shit, I
But
might
why
I
do
might
I
look
have
at
to post
I
it?
might
But
I
that's the
might I
whole
might
thing.
I might look at you funny. I might
Yeah.
look at you funny.
But why
I ain't
do I
gonna
have to post it? You literally
huh
just said you did it
right.
because you knew I would like it.
Right.
You did it because it was good intentions.
No,
So
because
why
not
would you
not
be mad
not
about it
because you
posted?
you got me thinking like she brag about all the other shit. Why don't you brag about my gift
Oh
that I got?
no,
You know
I
what I'm
don't. I
saying?
don't want it. I don't want it.
I
I
was
don't
with
want
you
it.
Bill at first. Now,
No,
I
but
thought
that's
we
not
was
on that's not
fine.
no
I thought
that's
we
not
was
on no ego stuff. That ain't on no ego stuff. I'm just looking at you. I'm not gonna be mad, but I'm taking a mental note.
but why would you
fine.
be mad? Now, let
Mhm.
me let me flip it. So if you bought me some lingerie, you want me to put it on social media?
Do you usually post naked pictures on social media?
What if I did?
Well, put it on and post it.
Oh, okay. I
But
mean,
if I don't,
as
will you
long
be
as it's
mad?
across the board.
Huh?
And you don't have to be in it to post it.
Who
Oh,
was he in it?
he said just post it like on your bed or something. Like,
Put it on the bed. Put it on the bed with the roses and say,
I'm a
my man.
wait a minute. I'm a lay out lingerie to take a picture of it to let the world know
You
that.
don't have to lay it out. You don't have to lay it out, but
So how am I posting it?
Show the box.
Not
Show
in
the
it.
right,
bag. Show the
right. Keep
bag.
all your secrets from my man.
but see, that's where we going back to the
Uh-huh.
situation. I mean, that's where we're going back to. Is it intentional, right? Because it shouldn't matter if I tell people about it or
Uh-huh.
post it or any of that. If you did it and bought it for me, my gratitude towards you should be enough.
That's it.
It should be enough. I shouldn't have to go and say, my man, my man, my man. You know, if you're going to give me something or do something for me and I tell you, oh, baby, thank you, that should be enough. It becomes love bombing when my thank you, when my hugs and my kisses are not enough. Well, you need all that for the public. Behind closed doors is not good enough for me to say, oh my God, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's not good enough for you because now I'm the only person that can't feed your ego. Now you need everybody else to feed it too. So now you want me to post. You want us to go to dinner and you want to tell the whole damn table, look what I got her. Or, oh my God, I'm gonna marry her one day, or I love her, or this is my bet. You want to say all of this, but then we get behind closed doors. Is hey, what we watching on TV today? I should never not hear the word I love you behind closed doors, but hear it in public 15, 20 damn times. That's crazy.
That part.
That's crazy.
But do you understand that that is what most women want? They want
No,
the public attention, the public
no,
affection, the PDA
no.
versus what goes on behind closed doors.
That is not true.
But you just said good one. They want what goes on behind closed doors. Love bombing is not happening. They're not doing this behind closed doors. That's the difference. They're doing it for the show out into the world. That's why it's called love bombing. It's one thing if you're holding my hand as we walking on a beach by ourselves versus when we walking on the beach by ourselves, you don't even grab my hand. But now we with a group of people. Here you are grabbing my hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Intention.
and so this these reasons that
Mhm.
you all are saying are grounds for breakup.
Yes. Yeah. If you never had any good intentions towards me, if all your intent or if all your intention is to look good because of me, then yes, that's grounds for a breakup. You never had any intentions to actually love me correctly. You never had any intentions to move forward this relationship into something meaningful. All you wanted was the praise from the people around me. Hell yeah, that's grounds for a breakup.
It is, but it's kind of hard, once you in it because the love bombing is in stages. So let me be clear. At the beginning, all that does start behind closed doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying, like I think Phil said it earlier, they're trying to hook you. So the thing is like, let me hook you so you won't go anywhere, right? So now what they're doing is they're telling you behind closed doors, like, oh my God, I really, 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 really love you. You my soulmate. Never met anybody like you. And you just like, oh my God, this man really loves me. I must be, a great person. Then they start like, well, let me do this for
Or
you.
gullible. Go ahead.
Or gullible, right? But then they go, let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. They make themselves so available to your every need that you need, that it's kind of coming off like you need me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you become very dependent on them because at the end of the day, it's like, oh, my car broke down last week. I called him, he came. Okay. Now I got a flat tire. I'm gonna call him again. Oh my God, he came right away. It's like he's there at your beck and call, right? So that kind of happened maybe for a couple of weeks or a couple of days. But then once they feel like they done hooked you, it start to go more, okay, now I need to add more people into this, right? So now I'm gonna add the friends and the family. So now I'm gonna say like, oh, small car broke down the other day, but I went and took care of it. Now you telling everybody about it, right?
Mhm.
Making it like, okay, and so that person's like, oh, well, your man doing a lot for you, girl. You should stay with him. That's a good man, Savannah, right? So
Yep.
now when you start getting to the point you want to pull away because you're like, this becomes too much for me because it's overwhelming. Let me start with that because it's so intense.
Mhm.
Sometimes someone can tell you they love you, but if you're waking up to I love you, you're going to sleep to I love you. If you're going waking up, I want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? It becomes really intense because you to the point like, did we talk about this? Like, why am I not feeling the same way? And then I
Mhm.
think that's when the love bombing takes a shift to the point now they're like, oh my gosh, she got a brain of her own. She's starting to think about this. I'm about to lose her. So let me tie everybody else into this. So
Gotta
now I'm gonna lose
understand
her. I don't have her anymore. I'm done. And then they just cut you off. And that's it. And
That's
they
all.
move and they move on to
So
the
the
next.
moral of the story, fellas, let her call AAA.
Yeah, please let me call
Well,
AAA
you
if you
can
don't
call
have no
AAA
intent to keep it. See, that's the whole thing. I think another thing that men don't realize. I
Leave her
don't need
stranded.
you. I don't
Leave
need
her
you. I
stranded.
want you. There's a difference. I don't need you for anything. I want you. So, me, usually, what we would do in that scenario as women, we would more than likely call each other, right? If I'm stuck on the side of the road, I'm more than likely calling Simone or Sheena, right? Now, don't get me wrong. If you're in my life, well, I might throw it out there and be like, let me see how this go or whatever like that. But more than likely, 8 times out of 10, I probably would never call you because I don't want to be disappointed, right?
Yep.
So please don't ever get it twisted that I need you to come. I wanted you to come, and that's why I reached out. And if you don't show up in that capacity, that lets me know right off the bat to never utilize it again.
Absolutely. And be careful. It's like when you love bomb, you're dating. It's only been a couple of days and a couple of weeks. Now it's different if we in a full-fledged relationship, then yes, come and help me out. I do expect that. But if we only been seeing each other for a couple of days, no, I'm as a woman now, I'm not gonna call you because now I feel like if I call you, you're gonna put that on your checklist, like, okay, that's one thing I done for her. Now you're gonna
Mhm.
expect more from me,
And
right?
see, this the only thing. This is the only issue that I have, right? And this is what make it hard for just naturally nice guys, right?
Okay.
Uh, um, if even if we not in a relationship, if I see a woman stuck on the side of the road right now, as a man, right, I'm gonna get out and help her, and I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to have any. I don't have to have get anything from her, right? It's
Because
just
you
me
was
being.
raised
It's just
right.
it's just me being a nice guy. I see you struggling, and I'm gonna help you out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm not gonna. And so and I expect that any guy, if they see my mom, if they see my sister, if they see any of my female cousins, if they see them struggling, help them out. And so the problem now that I have with society, you know what I'm saying? We're so used to like people trying to get over on us or do something to us that we've lost that capacity to just be naturally nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always you always questioning people's intent. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're trying to be nice. If I say you look nice, I'll tell a woman right now if she, oh, you look nice today. And some of them say, oh, thank you, but then some of them be like, thank you. like you trying to holler. And it's like I'm not trying to holler at you. I'm just trying to be nice. And so to go back to what you were saying before, when you kind of joking about it, well, how y'all be at the club and men don't really talk to y'all. It's kind of hard to talk to y'all sometimes because we don't want you to think that my intent behind talking with you is just simply just me trying to get to know you or me just trying to have a conversation with you. I talk to a lot of people when I'm out and about, just because I'm a people person. So I'm gonna talk to you whether I'm attracted to you or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a people person. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to read nothing into it. So a lot of guys, we don't want the extraness that come with it sometimes when we out just mingling. And so a guy might not come up to you at the bar and talk to you because you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think you already off the bat have evil intentions, and there's not always an evil intention behind it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. Now, I like just like Brittany just said, I don't think that every man that tries to talk to you is trying to shoot their shot, right? All of us collectively have male friends. I have my male best friend for almost 20 years. Was one of my best friends was a man. Same thing with Simone. She has male best friends or anything like that. Me and Goodwin are business partners and very good friends, right? So I don't think that it's the scenario that every woman thinks that you're trying to talk to her in every scenario. What I was saying with the 5 hours and then DMing me is that you literally sat in my face for 5 hours, but then in my DM asked me out. Right. I think that's the difference of what I'm talking about. I don't think, especially if we've gotten older, like we love to sit and have conversations with people with different walks of life or whatever like that. More Simone than me because I don't really care for people. But what I'm saying is that I don't think that's the intent. I think the problem is even though you said it jokingly, like most men would say what you just said, we'll call AAA because I didn't give you the praise that you think you deserved in that moment, right? So it's like if I don't praise you in the way that you think I should, or the people around you, once I tell them I did this for you, right? They don't praise me in the way that you think I should. Then it's like, well, bitch, next time you can call AAA. And it's like, oh, okay, now I see you.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say that this has been the hardest show I have ever had to sit through. It is almost like borderline sad to hear women actually think this way. So the main reason.
What are we saying that's shocking you?
Right.
So one thing
stay with your wife, man. Stay with your wife. It's hard out here in these streets.
Hello. But see, I can go somewhere else, Phil, but I'm not going. That's another show. Anyway, that if you made me lose my thought. God damn it.
The intention.
I'm old, Phil. You can't do that to me. Why you so it's easier to be rejected in the DM than it is to be rejected in face to face.
No,
so that's the main reason. That's the main reason for that.
No. I'm so sick of that excuse. We are all adults. You at this big age should know how to deal with rejection. Period. No. That is not an excuse. No.
I get what you're saying, but that's just how it is now. You don't have to, you don't have to be rejected in my face. You can just not respond to my DM, then I'll move on and forget about you.
But don't you see how ridiculous that is? Like you as a grown-up should be able to deal. Y'all want women to deal with rejection, right? So you love bomb me for 6 months and then you disappear on my ass. That's rejection. So rejection comes in both ways. So just because you're scared of rejection in the beginning, you don't give a shit about you rejecting me at the end.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, God made you all stronger than us.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. No.
But I also want to say that this comes off, everything about this comes off as ungrateful, indecisive women because you all want the things and it's all monetary. You want it, but
No.
then if it's not coming to you the way you want it to come to you, then it's a love bomb. It makes zero sense to me. So how can
If I tell you as we're dating, I don't like flowers, okay? I don't like flowers because I can't keep them alive in my house, okay? But every week you bring me flowers. And then when we are around people, you tell everybody that you buy me flowers every week. But I told you on our first date, I don't like flowers because I don't know how to keep them alive. Who's not listening? Who's ungrateful?
now Kim, I agree with you there. He's a dummy. Because why would I keep buying flowers for you and I know you don't like them? That's why I don't buy flowers anyway because they die. It's like, okay, well, they're gonna be dead in a week. What I need to keep buying flowers for anyway? Go get you some and put it in a pot and call it a day. They last for years.
But that's what we all saying. Like, it's just the intention behind the gift giving.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's not that we're ungrateful, or it's not that, we don't want men, or not men don't want women buying them things. Like, we all as human love to receive gifts. It shows someone is listening to you, it shows their appreciation for you, and etc. But you just have to listen. Like when you mentioned going to the restaurant, the seafood restaurant on the first date. It's nothing wrong with that. You don't know me, I don't know you. You took the initiative and you planned the date. I cannot be mad. I'm going to find something on this menu and I'm going to have a good time and get to know you. Mm-hmm. Now, as we sitting at the table and I'm like, I really don't care for shellfish, right? And I'm telling you this. And then you plan another date to another seafood restaurant. What are we doing? Now you get looking at me because you're like, I done spent $200 on this dinner, but I don't eat shellfish. So if I don't eat shellfish, why would you take me to a seafood restaurant? Because they are known for what? Shellfish.
So if a man is dating several women, I can see something like that happening. So how long do you allow this love bombing to go on? I think I've talked to somebody, they said it lasted maybe 2 years. How do you allow love bombing how long do you allow it to go on?
I think there's different stages of it. That's the problem, right? So the reason that somebody can be love bombed for 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, something like that, is because the love bombing becomes more intense as they see you start backing away, right? So love bombing in the beginning is exactly what Google said it was, right? Like it comes in very quick and it's like, oh my God, I love you. I've never met anybody like you. Oh my God, right? So that's like the first hook. Then as the relationship starts to go on, it kind of plateaus. It becomes a little normal, right? Like, this is like any normal relationship or whatever like that. But then when you start seeing that relationship is not really great, like, we don't really have a lot of things in common, stuff like that, then they pick it back up, right? Like, oh my God, I can see myself with you for the rest of my life. And you like, damn, okay, like, where did that come from? Like, I thought we was good. Like, we was just dating. It was cool. And so you feed back into it. You fall back into it. So then again, it starts going on again. Everything's coming normal. Y'all start doing things together, this, that, and the third. But then you see there's no really thought or plan behind anything he's saying, right? It's just constant of us doing the same thing, me bringing up the same thing and them not really catching it. So then, boom, they go to the next level. I think we should get married. Mm-hmm. I think if we got married, we could do this and we could do that and we could build this future together and I can see it. And so you fall back into it again. So love bombing has stages. There's men, like Phil said in the beginning, they just need the validation from you. And so they jump in, they get the validation, they get the ass, and then they out, right? It's like, whew, okay, I still got it. I was able to bag her. They ghost you, you never hear from them again. Then you got the second stage of love bombing. You got the, okay, I need the validation not only from her, because the first stage is just from her. The next stage is from her and her friends, right? So, like, I need the validation from her and the people around her. Once I get that, then what? You got to bump it up a notch. I don't need only validation from her friends. I need her family to start agreeing with me and deciding that I'm this good man and stuff like that. So it's levels to it. It doesn't come all out at once. People that love bomb seriously are people that are literally engaging with you to get the satisfaction they need at all different levels.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we did decide early on that men and women can love bomb because I'm very, and I talked to a friend of mine about this. I am very, very close to airing some dirty laundry from some nasty, nasty, nasty women. I am very close, but I'm not going to do that today.
But this is
Phil,
not like, this is
Air
not
them out, sir. Air them out.
I know I'm not being unapologetic, am I? No.
this is not about this is not, like we said, yes, love bombing can come from both sides, but you have to agree. Phil even said in the beginning, most men love bomb for validation.
Yes.
So y'all cannot get mad at us. Like, this is something y'all need. Y'all scared to approach us in public because you're scared of rejection. You need love bombing because you need to know that you still got it after you've been off the market for all this time. You're the one fucking with us. Y'all can just leave us alone. You cannot add us to the scenario and we will be perfectly fine. Again, I know it was a joke, but exactly what Phil said about the, well, bitch, call AAA next time is exactly how most men react.
Yes.
And she will. She will be calling AAA. She can call her mama, her daddy.
I got AAA on speed dial. I got my girlfriend on speed dial. She gonna bring her uncle, cousin, brother to change my tire. So
she gonna call her. She gonna call her man.
Yeah.
Or she gonna call her man, and her man is gonna come change my tire.
Phil, you are a divorced, you are a single man, and you are dating. How can you navigate the foolishness that you have heard tonight and change it from love bombing to chivalry? Am I saying that right?
Chivalry. And I just gotta say real quick before you start, Phil, Brittany said Goodwin is the devil's advocate and the administrative assistant. Come on, sis. That part.
Can I just say before he answered too? The chat been snapping. The chat been on point.
Yes. Go ahead, Phil.
Okay. I'm old too. What was the question?
The question was, after listening to all this foolishness about love bombing, you being a divorced, single, dating man, how can you show chivalry instead of love bombing on a date, or if you find somebody you're interested in?
I mean, look, I say like, choose peace, gentlemen. Just be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Don't date, but for real. Uh, no, but for real, like I was saying earlier, it's you just gotta learn. You just gotta learn the game. You just gotta learn the game, and you gotta be real. You gotta be real intentional about what you expect. You know what I mean? If you just looking to get ass, just let that be known up front. You know what I'm saying? If you looking for a relationship, let that be known up front. You know what I'm saying? And you'll avoid a lot of drama. And I
Absolutely.
had to learn. I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I mean? By you can't manipulate people, because when you manipulate, that's when all that drama start in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
And
about
so
it.
I had to learn that the hard way, sir. Especially dating out here in these streets. You try to. I say this. Most nice guys that think they nice guys aren't really nice guys.
You
Thank
better
You
you.
know
talk
what I mean?
about
You
it.
better say it.
And
You better talk
you know what I'm
about
saying? And I hate to say this. I hate to say this because it go against
But then
guy
don't
code.
say it. But then don't say
You
it.
better say it,
We gotta
Phil.
be
Go
we gotta
ahead.
be unapologetic. We gotta be
Go ahead.
unapologetic, right? You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like who are you gonna be mad at? A person that don't like you, or a person that pretend to like you but really hates you? You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
so it's a lot of nice guys out here. They know up front they just want the ass, but they gonna try to nice their way into the ass, and but then get mad at the girl for picking the toxic dude that say he want the ass up front. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Okay,
both
say it. Okay.
y'all both y'all both y'all both wanted the ass. He was just upfront about it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to spend all the money for it because he said up front that he wanted the ass and she wanted the dick. So
Somebody come
they just
dictate this
they just
conversation,
they
please.
just got together and made it happen. You know what I'm saying? You tried to wind and down your way to it and you lost. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I learned how to that's how I
Shoot.
learned how to navigate it, sir, by just being upfront about what my expectations are. You know what I'm saying? And let the woman decide what she want to do. And
Phil,
if she not on my program, then I move around.
Phil, I'ma tell you this. Okay. Thank God I'm a married man
Thank
Uh-huh.
because
God, brother.
I would be just like you. I wouldn't even waste time at all. I would say, here go this $100 bill. How far can this get me? And call it a day. Don't nobody
Hey,
got time for all
You
that.
know we're good ones,
Hey,
but
he
okay.
didn't say he was paying for pussy. Let's be
And
clear. He did not
at
say
the
that
end
at
of the
all.
day, that's
No, no,
what it
no.
is.
He didn't say that at all. He said the toxic guy got it because he was just upfront and said, I want to hit. He didn't say anything about spending any money. The
Look,
thing is, intent
everybody,
goes, no,
you're
intent
gonna
goes
pay
a
for it
long
in some way,
way.
shape, or form. We're
Intent
live.
Intent
where's
goes a long way. Okay. So if you are upfront and honest about why you're here, you will get a lot further than love bombing, fake ass chivalry, lying, all of the above. That's all he is saying. The problem with men these days is that they think that they are going to get further if they bullshit you along. All he's saying is the more upfront and honest you are, the better the scenario.
I agree
I
with
mean,
that.
I would
We're live
say I
on.
would
Hold on, Phil. Hold on, Phil. We're
okay.
live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We have my cousin Ra. She says, "Hello, beauties, Kim and Simone." And she said, "Love bombing is real, especially with Virgo men." I don't think that was necessary because I think that if people know you and know a Virgo man, they yeah. So be careful, cousin. But
Yeah.
shout out to all of our listeners and watchers on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, first of all, I'm a Virgo man, so that hurt my feelings a little bit.
Woo!
Oh,
I'm a
Hey,
Virgo.
Phil. Phil,
Okay.
when your birthday?
Oh, okay.
But no, but look, if you paying for it, then just let it be known up front. Like, hey, I'm paying for it. I'm not trying to date you, but I'll give you this hundo. And I mean, deep down inside, they'll respect it because at least they know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Now, will they go every time? No, they're not gonna go every time. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
The fact that
well, I
somebody
just
in their 40s would be busting it open for $100 is insane. But okay.
oh
okay.
well,
I was just about to say
look,
that.
I
it's
mean,
it's a lot of it's a
in,
lot of them busting it open for free. So let's be honest about that.
like I said,
I mean, to each his own.
that's insane. To each his own. I
I
mean,
mean, I
hey,
don't judge.
What's
Hey,
wrong with $100?
what Ronnie say? What Ronnie say in Players Club? You better use what you got to get what you
Get
want.
what you want.
And I think your hair is kind of like Ronnie too. If the
she be talking like Ronnie too.
hell yeah.
No, I'm
When is
telling
your
you,
birthday, Phil?
don't get me wrong. Diamond didn't like what Ronnie was saying, but what Ronnie was saying was factual because look what happened to Ebony. What did she tell Ebony? Stay your ass out of places that you don't motherfucking need to be.
Yeah.
That's what Diamond said. But Ronnie told her what? You get in these rooms, you shake that ass, you get this money.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Phil, when is your birthday?
Oh, August 30th.
Oh, okay. You right. Woo, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. On the cusp.
Jesus.
On the cusp. Okay. So, Simone, we know you don't like a love bomber. So, how can a guy approach you and chivalry on a date for you?
I think my good friend in the comment, I think it was either Courtney or Joseph. Somebody just said it. But just come authentic. If you come authentic on the first date, then we can work out the kinks. Then that's all. Be intentional on the first date, just making sure that you're listening. I mean, and vice versa. I mean, men need to listen and women need to listen as well. So on the first day, I'm not asking for much.
Say that again.
I said women and men need to listen to each other. And that's just simple. I feel like you become into this love bombing phase is when you are just not listening and doing things to please yourself. It's being selfish. Let's just call it for what it is. So if a guy wants to approach me, like Kim said, if we are in a public spot, don't wait until I get home and DM me. No. You could do just like Phil said. You don't have to come in hot. If I'm at the bar, you could come have a conversation with me. See where it goes. You don't even have to buy me a drink. Just, hey, what you drinking? Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you having a good time? Are you here with your girls? Just simple conversation will do the trick.
That's it.
That's it. Or even if it is social media and you don't see me out in public, because I'm not out here in these streets like that. But you come across my picture on one of my girls' page or something like that. You want to shoot a DM and say, hey, I know that you on Kim page. I would like to get to know you. That's fine as well. Or if you reach out to Sheena and say, hey, Sheena, I know you're friends with Simone. I was on her page the other day and I just wondering if she's single, if she, interested in dating. And then you started my DMs, then that's fine. I think where the problem comes in is men not being authentic. They're being someone they are not. If you are a man that does not open doors, don't false flag on the first date and start opening doors for me, because now I'm expecting you to open these goddamn doors.
Facts.
But if you don't start that way, I will open my own damn door. I mean, we in different times. I don't care. I'm just trying to get out the car and eat. Like, you don't have to walk around. Like, I can get out myself. But just if you start off as an authentic person, then we won't have these problems in the long run.
And I do want to say really quick, men that lead with money because they don't have personality, do not get mad at me later when I'm leading with your money that you led me with.
Absolutely.
Right. Josh, I'm broke, baby. I'm broke.
Josh, live on Instagram from the DMV, one of my favorites, is saying, hey, school teacher.
Hi, Josh.
And he says that he is authentically broke and intentionally frugal. So that comment landed right on time. Phil, Dr. Phil.
When you're right.
Okay. Dr. Phil, in closing, dating in 2026 is like what? I mean, are we dating outside our race now? Is Dr. Umar knocking on your door telling you, hey, stop it, you know? Or are we still working with our black queens and would you remarry again?
Well, I mean, look, I'm always down for the black queens. You know what I'm saying? I I'm not even attracted to white women, to be honest with you. So I don't talk to them like that. And then you see how these white women messing these brothers up, all these powerful brothers up. I'm straight with it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always down for the queens. There's a lot of black queens out here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? That need love. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna stick with the queens. Dr. Umar all the way on that. Um, far as marriage, it's up in the air. You know, what marriage is just different nowadays. It's not what it used to be. The It's not what it was. What it It's no longer what it was created to be. I'll say that. You know what I mean? And if
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
what do I mean by
That
that?
it's not, yeah, by marriage not being what it was intended to be.
I mean, when you say your vows for better or for worse, through sickness and health, through death do you part. I don't think people really take that that part seriously. You know what I mean? And I really think that marriage has become marriage has become trendy. You know what I mean? It's just something to do. It's something to check off your box, say that you did it. It's something that you post to say, my man, my man, my man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people. I think when the times get tough and they get hard, you know what I mean, that's when marriage starts to kind of not look so good, right? And then now you have people that get divorced and that don't want to be together anymore. And so like I feel like when you marry, you know, you take on that assignment to know that it's not always gonna be sunshine, right? You know, even New Edition said, "Can you stand the rain?" And there are a lot of people who can't stand the rain. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And so I'm not. If I ever get married again, first of all, I would have to get married to a woman that I know likes me, that's
Yeah.
down for me for sure, and that's just not trying to be married to check it off her list. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I think a lot of women out here that's single that wants to be married just want to they'll marry the first nice guy that they meet that talk to them right. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the type of woman that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a woman that'll just be there for me through thick and thin, through thick and thin, excuse me, and I'm there for her through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? So if I find
Hmm.
that type of woman, then of course let's do it.
Yeah. I respect that.
I respect
Yeah,
that.
social media has these women ruined. It makes it
And
seem
And
You ain't
like
and
you ain't
well,
you ain't lying.
me and were already messed up. So
me and we're
me
already
and
messed up. Well, at
me
least
and
you
were
know.
messed
As
up.
long as you know.
I
Yeah,
must say,
look. I'm
men
gonna
are
keep it.
surprised now.
I'm going to keep it 100. All right. So men
Mhm.
were messed up before social media.
Yes.
Social media, I feel like, has messed women up because having a wedding is glorified, but also being single is glorified. Being a single mother is glorified these days. You could, I mean, you always got your girls. You know, you got my girlfriends. You got your Galentines. You
Somebody
got
says
your
that.
girls trips.
Come on.
You
Shout
got
out to
this, all
Valentine's
these girl stuff. It's like, oh, my girls got me. My girls gonna come change my tires. My girls, my
Quick,
girls, my girls.
quick.
So I think that Phil, you're right. It's hard for just as hard for men as it is for women. Simone, dating you say you don't have a type, you don't have a preference. You what is needed for you so that you won't be love bombed?
Well, not much, because I don't need nobody changing my tires. I run on run flats, so
That part.
to make I pay a little extra for my tires. I'm gonna
That
run.
part.
I would
That
never go
part.
flat. but but no, what's needed for me is it's really funny because Kim and I actually was talking about something similar to this earlier today. Just as you know, besties just talk. I'm not looking for much at this point. To be honest, when you get in your 40s, you start to realize that the man is not a man pool anymore. It's like a man pond. So, and if you know, like
Right
the
place
pond is
in
very shallow, it's so there's not many people that can fit in that pond. Just think about jumping in pond, you know what I'm saying?
that
So I
part.
mean, you can't be too picky, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can have I want to say standards, but I kind of want to say standards, but you can have like your major expectations of what you want in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, like for myself, I'm looking for a lifetime partner that I could be adventurous with, uh,
Mm-hmm.
someone that's supportive, someone I can grow with. At this point, do I have to get married? Not necessarily, but I would like to. Do we even have to live together? Not necessarily. I'm not having no more kids, so we're not gonna even go there. So you want a kid? I'm not the one. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, once you get older in age, I think it starts to shift. So that's why I don't like the persona of the nice guy doesn't win. It's
Mm.
not that. It's just the guy that is more proactive. Period.
Yes.
Okay. Um, you know, Josh is live with us on Instagram. He says if she a foreign born, if she a foreign, she's born, and he'll never get married again. And this is coming from a married man. Apex predator. Marriage is a business from wedding to divorce. Definitely agree that even though there's a business side to marriage that
Mm-hmm.
has to be satisfied as well. And there's a marriage side to some friendship. I mean, a business side to some friendships as well that has to be satisfied. So I think that is a conversation that needs to be had in the beginning. And Simone, I like how you preface your age, because I am of age too. And you know, that first conversation means a whole lot.
It
Shit.
does.
It's like, look, is you is or is you ain't?
Right.
So no need to waste time.
Yes.
One thing
Yes.
is about time. You can have all the money you want. That time
Ooh.
cannot be bought just yet. Even though Trump and Putin and all the people they trying to get it where they can add some years to their life and not die and stuff like that. But us common folk, it's gonna be a long time for us. So
Well, we know
pretty,
that tomorrow is not promised.
yeah,
That's right. And
Yeah.
I'm glad Goodwin said that because that's really important to me. I forgot to mention that. Like, my time is valuable. So let's make it count. And especially with me having a child, if I'm giving you my time, let's make it count because I'm taking away time for not only my child, but for my friends, from my family, or whoever to give you this moment, to show up and let's have a great time. But if you have your own agenda, it could kind of get a little rocky.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Iman Shumpert, if I'm not mistaken, when he was on Shannon Sharp show, he said that he wouldn't get married again. And Josh is saying something close to that sole proprietorship. Marriage. Y- so marriage is about God and Christianity. And so if you're not serious about it from that standpoint, you're not going to have a problem getting a divorce. And we all know that divorce is frowned upon in the Bible. So um, you, I'm glad to hear a lot of people say that, hey, marriage is not the end goal in my relationship, because at the end of the day, it's not necessary. Now, if you're gonna be doing some nasty stuff, then you might feel condemned, you might feel guilty. But don't get married just so you can be nasty, you
But
know.
the thing is,
Uh,
although I think that's old timey because people have
Yeah.
whole ass children for years and then get married after. If you was that worried about the Bible, you wouldn't be doing it out of order, as Curtis said on Married to Medicine. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Some
that's
people
true.
do it in order and get divorced and find love later too. So I mean,
That part. Yeah. But the,
Well, Amon Shepherd can't afford to get married again. Let's just keep it a buck.
Well, yeah. And
She took everything from in the first marriage.
yeah,
I just want to be
he
clear
trusted her.
that all of that was fake and a lie. Tiana Taylor comes from money.
thank
Tiana
you.
Taylor made her own money, and Tiana Taylor left with what she came in with. So he even cleared that up later too. That was a hit piece on Tiana Taylor.
And
Tiana
she's
Taylor
still
didn't
married.
take nothing from you, mom.
You didn't have to ruin my joke like that.
Oh, my bad. I just want I just want to because that story ran for a very long time, and I just wanted to be clear. TT didn't take nothing.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I think this might have been Brittany Janae last week, but I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
Love bombing is a liability. Chivalry is currency. Abstinence is an asset. Know your worth. I thought that was excellent
Shout out to Brittany.
language.
She always on point.
So, thank you all for.
I want to because we didn't really touch on chivalry.
Okay.
I want men to understand for women what we think chivalry is. Like chivalry is not you going over the top for us, right? Chivalry is simply you walking up and open the door as we walk through the restaurant. That's
Yes.
it. That's chivalry. You know what I mean? Chivalry is you as simple as taking my coat and giving it to coat check after I've already sitting down. That's simple chivalry. Like I think men have all these built up notions of like these women that one, again, that's another that you will never have access to. Get off social media, right? You're watching these women live lives that women that you will never have access to. That's not your pool. I'm just being completely honest. A lot of men do not like to agree with that. You're watching these Instagram models, these Instagram women, these OnlyFans models and all of that, and you're watching all of that. That is not your pool. You can't afford them, okay? So regular women like regular things, all right? You opening the door as we walk into Potbelly to get soup and a sandwich is chivalry. You taking my coat and hanging it up when we sit down at the restaurant is chivalry. Me laying in bed having a coughing fit because I'm 40 and you getting up going to get me water is chivalry. Okay? Simple things. Men have hyped all of these things up because they're watching lives of people that they can't access. And they're forgetting that there is normal around the way women right beside you.
I agree. No lies told.
Phil, you want to rebut to that? Because yeah.
I mean, she's not all the way right, but she ain't all the way wrong.
I ain't wrong.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Because it's a lot of women too that see those lives of the IG models and think they on that level too. You're not on that level.
Mm-hmm.
You not
Agreed.
you know what I'm saying? I'm regular, you regular too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And a lot of women don't think they regular out here. And you can't tell them they regular without hurting their feelings.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys out here. We know we regular. You know what I'm saying? We trust me. Men know when a woman is out they league.
They don't, but okay.
I was just
A
about
lot
to say that, but okay.
They
a
really
lot
don't.
of
They
a lot of us do.
really don't.
A lot of us know we see a woman and sometimes we look at a woman and we start doing the math. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't think I don't think I can afford her, right? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women are trying to get to that level that the IG model is getting to. You know what I'm saying? And so they'll frown their nose down at the regular guy, but really, baby, you regular. You work at the post office. You a CNA. You know what I'm saying? And not to diss
Two
those
CNAs
jobs,
be getting.
right? Not to diss those jobs, but
Yeah,
you regular. You know what I'm saying? So when a regular guy approach you, why you looking down on him for being regular too? Y'all both regular. So go have a regular time together.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%,
Totally
Tia.
agree.
Now, I am maybe I'm overly confident, or I just don't give a damn. But it ain't not a man, not a woman that I feel like is too good to have a conversation with me. You
Mhm.
know, or too good to to turn her nose up at me. I don't give a damn how good she thinks she look, or what designer she got on, or what guy she used to, or what kind of car. You a human being at the end of the day, and you do every goddamn thing I do, and what the regular woman does too. So,
Mhm.
I agree with you saying, but
Hmm.
at the end of the day, some people they put themselves on pedestals that I, I kick that mother. Get out from
But
me.
I'm just saying it's going both ways. That is usually the
Yeah.
problem with a lot of
Mhm.
men. They are in their mind equating regular women to the women that they're seeking on social media, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you made you didn't say money, you know,
No,
and superficial things as far as chivalry is
chivalry has
concerned.
nothing to do with money.
Yeah,
A lot of the
yeah,
times, I think, especially in our age demographic, I think a lot of men forget. Again, I'm not harping on this to be funny, or I'm not harping on this to be facetious. I don't need anything from you, right? I don't need a dime from you.
Yeah.
So I can never worry about your money because I have my own.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we all know that women love to spend somebody else's money. But anyway,
If you're gonna give me access to it, I will. But if you ever in a day try to use it against me, fuck you.
yeah,
Oh,
Agree.
yeah, yikes.
Agree.
wow, wow, Kim.
Un-
Okay.
I agree though.
This is unapologetic. I told you you can cuss. This is the real me. I know you've only seen me or been around me in like normal settings where I'm probably like sitting with the girls quiet. This is Kimberly. Hello.
Hello.
I'm, I watch the show. I know how you get down, Kim.
Oh, okay.
Well,
No,
Kim,
but
you know what? I do think that. Go ahead, Phil.
no, and I think what you're saying is valid, Kim. You know what I'm saying? But too, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where women um where y'all kind of lose a lot of men, you know what I'm saying? Because we I know I get you don't need us, you want us, you know what I'm saying? But guys, that when you tell a man you don't need him, I mean that kind of hurt his feelings a little bit.
That's
You're
not
not
our
gonna
problem.
say it.
It's not my job to regulate your feelings.
I mean,
I get
it's
it, but you kind of want a woman that kind of needs you, or at least act like she needs
and that's
you. Am,
fine, but
am
as
I
long as you
am I
say,
wrong? Am I wrong, sir?
Look,
If your wife come into the house today and say she don't need you, I mean you're gonna feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm
no, I'm gonna make up prove it.
saying?
no,
The
I
thing
think
is,
that's
go
not
ahead.
what
Sorry.
people say. Yeah,
See,
I
see,
don't think. I think we getting like confused, right? It's
Mhm.
not that you're gonna sit there and tell your man, "I don't need you," because just like we need men for certain things, men need women for certain things too. Let's just be clear. Um, but I do feel like if you have to understand that if a man is not consistent, I don't need you to do these things. Like you said, Phil, I just want you to be able to do this. Like
Yeah.
if
Mhm.
I've been single for a long time and I've been taking out my own damn trash, I would love it if someone would take my trash out for me. That's one less thing I have to do, right?
Mhm.
But I don't need you to do it because if you're not here, I have to do the shit myself.
Yeah, I get it, but men like to be needed, and that's why, to be honest, women that been single a long time, it's hard dating y'all.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah,
y'all do have that type of attitude. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
well, I've been doing this all by myself, so I don't really need you.
yeah.
And even if you really don't need me, you know what I'm saying? That ain't something a lot of guys want to hear. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and feel and feel at the end of the day, it's just that some women just need to learn how to be quiet.
No.
They don't need to. They don't. They may not need a man.
No
Okay,
man
but
needs
it's zero need. It's zero reason to be dating or in a relationship and in a marriage, and for that to actually come out of your mouth.
But
Sometimes you just need to
I
be
think
quiet.
no, I think the thing is that's being missed is that men will throw at you quickly that they're money, they're this, they're that, right? But as soon as I say, well, I don't need your money, it's like, oh my God, how dare you? Like, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you? You tell me that you don't need me. Men start the conversation, right? No woman is just going to jump out and say, well, nigga, I don't need you. It's
right.
always followed by a man trying to demean you in certain type of way, trying to put you in your place. And then when you can't put me in my place and I tell you, nigga, I don't need shit from you, then I've hurt your feelings. Then
Yeah,
I need to be quiet as a woman. I need to be this as a woman. Don't start. I mean, in every song in the 90s, what they told you, don't start nothing,
It
won't
won't
yeah.
be
be nothing.
So, you know what, kid? What I've realized from being around you and being
Mhm.
around the people in your world and people who you socialize with,
Mhm.
that is a reality for you all. But
Absolutely.
what
All six-figure salaries. All can
you
do
don't,
whatever we need by
you
ourselves.
you don't, you are not privy to the women who are opposite of that,
We
and so
oh no.
well,
Don't say that. We have way different levels of people that we hang around. Now, yes, you have been around my inner circle,
I
and
said yeah.
my inner circle, yes, any of us can say that. But I am not neglectful of how women live out here. What I'm personally saying is that men always try to come back with this like, hey, women shouldn't say that you don't need men. If a woman says I don't need you, something sparked that. She didn't just randomly say I don't need you. You tried to lead with your money. You tried to condemn her for something that maybe you didn't think she did well. You didn't come get her on the side of the road. You told her to call AAA. You did something and her reaction was, "Sweetie, I don't need you to do this. I asked you
absolutely.
because I wanted you to do this." So
Your
Yes.
he
reaction should
don't
never look. Your reaction should never be that, and that's
but
why I
it
say it's
should,
just good. It should,
but your response to me should never be to demean me.
because here's the thing. Because if you say that, you should be ready to back that up. And if you're not
Right.
going to back it up, and then you might as well not even be in a relationship.
And
So
I agree. And you should never say something to me that will warrant me to let you know that I don't need you. Because as a woman, especially a woman in our age demographic, most women, I am always going to be submissive. I am always going to show up in the way that you need me, right? I'm never going to jump out at you as this sassy, da da da. I'm never going to do that because it's not embedded in me. But if you bring it out of me, then that is on you, not on me. Period.
I agree, King. The only person you really need is the Lord. I mean, hey.
Period. Point blank. Since we're talking about the Bible.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. All right. All right. And
okay,
I think that's where communication comes
Mm-hmm.
into play, right?
I
Because
totally
I
agree.
I think a lot of men and women, we need to learn how to better communicate things with each
Mm-hmm.
other. And a lot of times if a man is bringing up what he's doing for you,
Mm-hmm.
it's not necessarily him trying to throw it in your face. It might
Yes,
be
it
it
is.
might be he's not feeling appreciated from you.
That's what
He
mm,
might not feel the appreciation. That's why he feel the need to throw what he do in your face. You know what I'm saying? And your reaction is to tell him you don't need him. So that make the issue worse. You know what I'm saying?
But don't again, men always want to start it, but then they want to get offended when you finish it. If you do not think that I'm being appreciative enough of what you're doing for me, there's a way
Mhm.
for you to come to me and say, "Hey Kim, like I'm really loving where we are." You know what I mean? But like I personally feel like that I'm showing up more in this than you are.
And
Absolutely.
that's
I'm sorry.
and that's why I said we that's
What can
why
I
I said that's why I said we need to learn how to better communicate with each other, right?
because
absolutely.
Because
everybody want to
a
feel
lot of
needed.
a lot of men don't know how to express the way that they're feeling with their woman. Like
I
with my
disagree with
guy, huh?
I
You
disagree with that.
disagree?
I
You
think some
disagree
men
with that?
are over expressive, and that's half the
Yes,
problem.
Jesus,
We
yes.
don't know. A lot of men don't know how to communicate with y'all in a way that's productive.
Okay, I can accept that because I'm
That's
like,
what I'm
I
trying
do
to say.
feel like sometimes
That's
it's just
that's
too much.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Like with my guys, I could be straight up and say what I feel, and they not gonna take it personal, right? But when I had a wife, I couldn't talk to her the way I talk to my guys, right?
Why
I had to count
Here.
sensitive, too
not?
sensitive. I'm
So
talking about my
okay,
wife. She was sensitive.
Okay,
I couldn't I
okay,
couldn't
my
talk.
bad. Okay.
I couldn't talk to her how I couldn't just be. Anybody that know me, I'm blunt. I say what I feel. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, I don't think about how you feel about it. I just say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm talking to her, I couldn't really say it like that because it would hurt her feelings. Now we going down this rabbit hole, other shit we don't need to even be going down. You know what I'm saying? For one issue that I had. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of guys, that's their experience. You know what I'm saying? Like they have this one issue, they try to bring it to their wife. They don't know how to communicate it properly. So now she mad. So now she bringing up some other shit that don't have nothing to do with the stuff we was initially talking about. Now we ain't talking. Now we ain't talking for a few days. Now you know what I'm saying?
Phil, I'm going to stop you here. I'm going to stop you here because we're going to do another show.
Yeah,
We
let's
don't want to do another show
yeah, let's get
because I think that when we are going to talk about
Mm-hmm.
black men go on the internet to blast black women, I think that that is the show. Um,
Okay.
because I think that this is a black woman problem and only. This
Brittany
is
said
the other part.
it seemed like you need to get something off your chest before we wrap.
That's why I say
I
this
know
is
because
a
I'm just like, I don't
yeah,
know where that
yeah,
came
this
from.
is a black woman problem.
A black woman.
Accountability problem.
This is a black
This is a
woman
black woman
problem.
problem. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't wait.
Unapologetic podcast on all podcast platforms, on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I think we got
Yep.
TikTok, right? We got some TikTok. Make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you support. Um, yes, I'm going to end on this note because what I've just realized in talking to people that there are all the other women, and then there are black women.
Oh,
And, and,
okay.
and we're going to talk about
We
that.
are. I can't wait for that
We're
conversation.
going to talk about that. Live on IG, Josh is saying that he should have took the day off because he's yelling at Kim through the phone.
I know he yelling at me. As soon as
While
you said
he's
he
at
was
work.
on, I knew he was yelling at me.
Josh is also saying that he's going to fly in for that show. So maybe we need to make this a live show with all men on the panel and have women in the audience and walk up to the mic and ask questions.
Absolutely. You got to get Brittany comment in.
That's a
Black
great idea.
men are our biggest problem.
Damn.
You niggas have resolutions and recommendations for everything else except lightening our load.
The Brittany Janae. Okay? The Brittany Janae. You better call it every time, baby.
I think we can close the show on that quote.
That's it.
And so there is, and we've been talking about this for a few seasons now, Kim.
Yeah.
There is a disconnect between black men and black women, and it's sad. It's really sad situation, and I think that people, us black people, are okay with just talking about it instead of finding resolution and building the black family and getting it back together. And I think that a lot of it has to do with what we see on social media, what we want, what we deserve, and all that. You know, that nobody is willing to bend. And I just have to be honest when I say this, is that women always have to sacrifice more than men. It is just the way God designed it. And there's so much combativeness from women, black women towards black men. It's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad.
I just want to make sure that we got this on the record. So when we do this show, when Josh gets here from DC, that that women are the problem because we refuse to bend. I just want to make sure that's what the comment was. Simone, did you hear that?
That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
And I'm being unapologetic. I just feel like women are black women are the issue.
So white women are not the issue? Hispanic women?
Black men were messed up before. Black men been messed up.
I'm saying, but you saying
black women have switched things up.
You know what they said? I seen a quote, and we can end after this. It said, he won't treat you how his mama treated him when he raised him. He will treat you how his daddy treated your mom, treated his mama.
Now that's a quote.
So if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it all. Because the problem is that you done set up and you done watch your mama be strong for 20, 30 years. Because that's all that she had. That's what she had to do, right? She didn't have a choice. She had to show up. And now you think because I look like your mama in complexion that I should be doing the same things.
You better say
you neglect and realize that I am not your mama.
That's right.
And I don't need to struggle for love. And I don't need to be beat down before I decide that that's what love is supposed to be. So if that is the issue in the black community with black men and black women, it is going to continue because we are not going back to the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. We out.
Hey, you're absolutely right. Everything you said is right. We are on the same page. This doesn't happen very often. But black women, that's why you all are the issue, because times have changed and you're not going back.
We're not.
So why is that a problem?
I agree. But that's where the clash is happening. That's where the clash is happening. Because you're dealing with men already are egotistical and macho and don't want to be rejected and don't know how to express themselves and express their feelings. And when now you add this educated black woman into the picture that's making more money. That
Six figures.
it is, and throwing it in your face. It's thrown in our face.
Again,
Unapologetic podcast.
don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
That's fine. I'm just gonna start dating AI. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna date the chat box like this? Whatever. I'm gonna just date the chat box.
Yeah, you can, you know what? You can go buy you a robot now, human robot. He can be your man. You do whatever you want to do. Simone.
You know what? That's okay. We just gonna have to start creeping on up outside our race. That's all. If we are such a problem in the black community, we just need to go on and pivot.
Look,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
you
There ain't no
can't
better
date. Here's the thing: you can't date at your race. You
Who
can't.
Who?
You
Why?
can't.
Cause we
I-
talk.
Unapologetic podcast. We are live. Thank you. Thank you to Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, thank you making your unapologetic debut. You were
Can't
great.
wait to
You
have
knew
you
you
back.
would be. Wow. Thank you so much, Phil. Can't wait to have you back. To our third co-host, Moni. Safe travels back to Carverdale
Thank
tonight.
you.
Thank you for always making yourself available and giving us great insight with your partner in crime, the actual and factual Kim Smith. Safe travels back to Carbondale as well. I am Sir Goober Live. It is season 16 of the Unapologetic Podcast, episode 2. And Kim, looks like we got us maybe a winning combination here, huh?
I think so. I totally agree. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys, you all be safe. Let's pray for the world. Peace in the
That
world
part.
today. We are definitely in the last days, and
Amen.
cancel all your
If you don't know it, you better pick it up and read it.
Yeah. cancel all your international flights because you don't want to be in the air and the damn bomb hit the damn plane.
I have one, so pray
She
for it.
does. She does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be praying. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Good
All right,
night.
y'all.
Night.